Good morning, North Posey. I'm Cage.
And I'm Braylon. Welcome back to another broadcast of NPTV. At this time, would everyone please stand for a moment of silence? Now please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome back to another NPTV broadcast. Student Council is hosting a food drive to help fill the pantry at God's Storehouse. This is a local food pantry in Blairsville. Items collected will go to help people in our community.
Student council members will come around during Flex starting Monday. You can donate any non-perishable food items, or you can also donate cash. There will be a competition to see which grade can bring in the most items.
This collection will last until November 3rd. The class that donates the most items will go to lunch early every day for a week. Please help us reach our goal of 1,200 items.
Now, I want you to pay attention to this. Today for lunch, we're having Bosco sticks and green beans, okay?
Well, after that, now it's time to shift gears and focus on our students who put in countless hours after school. This week is our sports special. It's been a great year for Viking athletics.
That's right, Cage. It's been so good. We get to celebrate this afternoon with a sectional assembly to recognize the accomplishments of the volleyball, tennis, and cross-country teams.
The first half of the day will run on a normal schedule, but after lunch, classes are slightly shorter. This will give us a chance to congratulate each of these athletes and wish them luck as they move on to tomorrow.
The first team we're featuring on today's broadcast is cross-country. Cross-country started at the beginning of the school year, but they've been working so hard that they can continue to advance their season. Both the boys and the girls teams are coached by Scott Bosecker.
Cross-country athletes face the elements like no other team. They sweat it out logging countless miles in the August heat, but they also face frigid temperatures because they compete early in the morning through October.
These guys willingly give up every Saturday morning to wake up before dawn to go run. Over 3 miles for fun.
This year's team has 3 seniors. Cole Newcomer, Abigail Parton, and Olivia Eshe are each 4-year members who have paved the way for the underclassmen.
The boys team wrapped up their season last Saturday at Angel Mounds. While they didn't advance, Coach Bosecker noted that this was a great group of young men who accomplished great PRs with gutsy performances.
The girls cross-country team has also had a great year, and it's still going. They placed 4th as a team at sectionals last weekend, and they will be competing at super regionals tomorrow at Angel Mounds for a chance to advance to the cross-country state championship.
Good morning, North Posey. Today I have Abigail Parton and Olivia Eshe here to talk with me about the cross-country team. When does your season start and end?
So our season starts at the beginning of August, and then it just kind of ends depending on how far we advance.
Okay. Do you plan to continue cross-country after high school?
No, I have other plans.
All right. Who do you think is the most encouraging on the team?
I'd say McKenna is probably most encouraging. She gets pretty hyped up before the meets, so that's good.
Good to have around. What do you like about your coach?
He really cares about the team and like how we do at the meets.
That's nice. Well, thank you for joining us today. Now sending it over to Vince.
Next up, we want to highlight the cheer. Thank you, Braylon.
You're welcome, Vince.
Appreciate it. We want to highlight the cheer team, which is having a great season. They came in every week over the summer to prepare for the football team season, and they've held 2 kids camp over the local elementary kids. This year, they performed in the Autumn Fest parade, and they got first place. They even had a performance with illuminated cheerleaders at the homecoming game. And some of you may not know, but this year our cheerleaders created a competition team, which is doing great this year. But don't take it from us. We have Kira Jingwell and Madison Cruz today to answer some questions for us. So during the season, what was your favorite game to cheer in?
My favorite game to cheer at was the home game against South Spencer because it was our cheer clinic night.
My favorite game was the game against Mount Vernon because the bus ride was fun and we beat our rivals.
Sweet. Do you have a favorite cheer chant?
My favorite cheer is our band chant.
My favorite cheer is our quarter cheer, which is like we're back, and that's like we do that one all the time.
Nice. Who is the person that will hype up the team during not so great days?
That would definitely be Kaylee Wilson. She's always full of energy and fun.
I think Lacey, because Lacey's always getting us pumped up for like practice and games.
Sweet. And finally, what will you miss most about cheer?
I'll definitely miss the team bonding and Christmas sleepovers.
Yeah, I'll miss like having practices, just bonding with everyone, things like that.
Well, we wish you the best of luck as you head to state at Newcastle High School on Saturday, November 4th. Thank you for joining us today, and I'll send it over to Braylon at the Community Corner.
Good morning and welcome to the Community Corner. Here with us we have Caleb Herkey and Xander Pickens from the boys soccer team, and from the girls soccer team we have McKaylee Carter and Samantha Rue. The boys ended their season at 4-13, which is their best season since 2019 when they won sectionals. The girls ended their season at 4-10-2. Now let's get into some details that looking at the stats and scores can't tell you. So, ladies, what was the most memorable moment from your season?
I'd say the most memorable moment for me was going to eat after games with our team.
Mine was definitely whenever we played soccer volleyball.
All right, how about you, gentlemen?
Mine was definitely beating Mount Vernon 2-0 on their senior night.
Mine was probably getting to play my final game after my injury.
All right, ladies, who on the team is most likely to get a red card?
I'd definitely say Kenna for me.
Laura or Lainey, because Laura holds her hands up a lot.
Yeah.
So.
All right, how about the gentleman?
Henry.
Yeah, Henry likes to hit people hard.
I agree. Ladies, who's the most encouraging player on the field?
I'd say Jess was my most encouraging player for me.
All right, how about the gentleman?
I'd have to go with Trey Beaker.
I would say Matthew.
Little man?
Little man.
All right, ladies, how would you describe your season using one ice cream flavor?
Neapolitan, because we were good, bad, mid, all over the place.
All right, gentlemen?
I'd have to go with Rocky Road.
Absolutely.
All right, fine. Oh, wait, who falls the most?
I don't know. I think I fall a lot, but
She does.
I don't know.
Gentlemen?
Trey.
Yeah, you will always see Trey
Trey
falling on the
Beaker.
field.
Yep.
And finally, who would win in a scrimmage, the boys team or the girls team?
Girls. Easily.
I know what I should say, but I'm saying the boys. That's the right answer.
For sure.
All right, that's a good answer. Sounds like a great season to me. Now sending it to the North Posey Country Club with Isaac and the girls golf team.
Thanks, Braylon. I'm here with a member of the girls golf team this morning, and this team was coached by Mr. Mason Wassmer and has shown improvement throughout the year. I have Tori Abernathy with me, here to give us a little more insight on the season. All right, Tori, your first question. What was your most memorable match this season?
My most memorable match was our last match because I personally PR'd my 9 holes and 18 holes, so that was very exciting.
That's awesome. And who on your team would most likely be talking during your backswing?
That would definitely be Addie and Maya. They are the most talkative players on our teams, for sure.
Who is most likely to throw their club when they have a bad shot?
I really hate to admit this, but it would be me. It's me, or I guess Mackenzie could throw it too. I could see that happening.
And finally, why should students consider joining the golf team?
Students should consider joining the golf team because it is both a team effort and an individual effort, and just being able to work together while also advancing your individual skills is just so important to us.
All right, thank you very much. And now we're sending it over to the tennis pitch with Gage.
Good morning, Narposi, and welcome to the Weather Corner. Today we'll be talking about the tennis team and their excellent season. If you didn't know already, the tennis team won their first sectional in 13 years. After the big win later that night, the tennis team rode through Poseyville on the fire truck with a record of 7 additional fire trucks behind them. To add on to the accomplishments, number 1 doubles Austin Schmidt and Peyton Seymour got all conference with a record of 12-7, and Tori Holtzmeyer got all conference honorable mention. But now I'm here with 2 tennis sectional winners, Austin Schmidt and MPTV's very own Vince Scheller. And we're here to ask you some questions. So, obviously the sectional win was a huge moment this year, but are there any other moments that happened during the season that stick out to you when you're reflecting over the year?
Big moments that really mattered to me a lot was the bus rides home. They were always a lot of fun.
Oh my
Whole
God.
team together. Even if we won or lost, it was always a great time.
Always good vibes.
I personally like the win against. Thank you, Braylon. Appreciate it. I personally like the win against Rights. It's a really good feeling to beat a good opponent in the sectional, knowing.
Yeah. What was, in your opinion, the best win of the year?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the obvious choice. Definitely the Mater Dei sectional championship. The odds were against us. No one thought we were gonna win that.
I'd have to say the same as him. It's not even close.
All right, who on the team would you not let date your daughter?
Yeah.
Crew.
Yeah, definitely Crew. I would not let Crew anywhere near my daughter. Yeah.
well, off of that, who is the best guy to be around when you need a laugh?
I'm gonna have to go with the coach. I'm gonna have to go with Jimmy
Coach
Scheller.
Jimmy.
Yeah, always brought the energy, always making us laugh.
And, who on the team would leave their phone on the bus after a game?
Probably myself, yeah. I'd have to go with myself. Yeah, Coach
Sorry,
Barry
Austin,
always
I gotta
had to
vote
make
for
sure
this
I had everything with me.
Sorry, Austin, I gotta vote you for this one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining me and answering some questions, but now we're sending it to Reagan with the volleyball team.
Today I am here with seniors Addie Fulop, Sybil Renshaw, Ashton Elpers, and Ashley Blankenship to talk about this year's volleyball season. Their record this year is 28-6. This team had a phenomenal season and it's still going. This year they won sectionals, which has advanced them to regionals. They're playing the first round tomorrow against Lytton Stockton at Mitchell High School. The game starts at 11 Eastern Time, which is 10 a.m. our time. If they win that game, they will play in the championship game at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 6 p.m. our time. Make sure you show up to support this team. Now let's get into some questions. Who on the team is always making jokes?
I'm gonna say Addie probably.
Yeah.
Addie and
Aggie.
Siri together.
Yes. Do you guys have any pregame rituals or like superstitions?
A Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah.
I have to drink a Diet Mountain Dew before every game.
Mountain Dew. Do you have any?
Gets me
Sybil?
fired
No.
up.
I kind of
Yeah. What is your favorite memory throughout all of your seasons playing volleyball?
My favorite is sectional. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Whenever we
sophomore year.
lost to Tecumseh the first 2 sets, and then we came back and beat them 3 in a row.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
insane.
What are you going to miss the most about playing volleyball in high school?
I think-
Teammates.
Yeah, just being with the
right.
team and
Yeah,
just playing volleyball because
That's so sad.
especially me, I'm not gonna play after.
Yeah.
So just playing.
And
the
our
sport
team is
itself.
like so close. Like we
Yeah,
don't
we
we
are.
hang out at volleyball, but we also like
We hang out
go
as
and do
friends.
stuff
Yeah.
as friends.
Who on the team takes the longest in the locker room? And be honest.
Addie.
I'm gonna say Taryn. She's never ready.
I'll say Addie.
Look
Okay,
at
but like
TikToks
we do
afterwards.
TikToks and all that fun stuff, and then I'm ready.
Well, thank you guys for joining me today. We wish you the best of luck at regionals. Remember to come out and support them tomorrow at Mitchell High School. Now sending it over to Cage with Football.
Jay Scour and Cole Golem to ask about this year's football season. With a very big senior class, the team had big expectations coming into this year, and they are meeting those expectations. There were many memorable moments that happened, including the very beginning of the season when they won the Posey County Cup after beating Mount Vernon. The team continued that momentum into the rest of the season and went 8-1 in the regular season and 6-0 in conference play, which makes them outright conference champs. Now we are going to ask them some questions. So, first question, what was your guys' favorite field to play on in your football career?
I'd just say our field. I feel the best when I'm on our field.
Yeah, our field for sure.
Our field for sure.
Yeah, I'd have to say our field, especially with the fans there.
So you're saying loyal? Second question, who is the most likely to drop the ball if thrown to them from 2 feet away?
Colton Gardner, easily.
I would say Gavin Myers.
Colton Gardner.
I got Gavin.
Split even. What was your most memorable moment from your career? And that could be a play or a whole game.
I'd say the Southridge game. I feel like we played really well that game.
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
I'd say double overtime with Heritage Hills last year.
I'd say my pick 6.
What is your favorite part about being on the football team?
Just going to practice every day with the team and just duking it out.
Yeah, I just like hanging out with all my guys.
I think going out there and just going out there with my guys and having a good time.
Yeah, just being out there with my friends and enjoying the game.
Well, and lastly, what will you miss most about football?
Going to Cages every Friday night and watching film and sleeping in the air mattress is the best.
I'll miss playing games with all my best friends.
I think I miss the competitiveness and just the will to get out there and
I'll miss just being out there with my friends.
Well, thank you guys for answering questions. But if you guys didn't know, these guys have their first sectional game tonight. They play at Perry Central at 7. If you can make it out there, please show up and show out tonight to support the boys. Again, thank you guys for joining us and answering some questions. Now we're sending it over to Braylon.
To wrap up our broadcast, we're going to do a little Q&A with Ian. All right, Ian, are you ready?
Yeah.
So if Coach Shank had to arm wrestle Coach Johnston, who would win?
Coach Johnston?
You think Coach Johnston would take on Coach Shank?
Yeah.
All right. If Coach Fisher had to race Coach Cox, who would win?
Coach Cox.
All right, that's an interesting answer. If the volleyball team had to play soccer against the football team, who would win?
The soccer ball team? No. The volleyball team.
The volleyball team. All right. And yeah, that's it.
Have a great weekend and good luck to all our athletes as they compete tonight and tomorrow.